So there are types of men out in the world that are weak and spineless and will take any chance to throw you under the bus. You might have had experiences with these types of guys, whether they were your friends or an acquaintance or someone you might have just met. And by what I mean by these types of guys, I mean guys that will kind of treat you poorly when in social situations. So an example would be you and a group of friends are hanging out. Maybe this person isn't exactly your friend, but they're a friend of a friend. And let's say in any shape or form you're kind of doing better than them, whether it be through looks, whether it be through like, muscularity or just in general, you're better off than them, right? They'll notice this, they'll see this, and they will try any type of way to kind of just like make you look worse. They'll try and make you look weak, they'll try and make you look stupid. They'll try and just, make you look inferior in any type of way when they realize that you are in a better off situation than them, right? You could call these people like haters or whatever, but I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. They're just like snakes or something like that, right? And these situations are very common. Let's say when there are girls involved, when there are women involved, you might have experienced where, let's say you and a friend are talking and an attractive girl comes by, and now all of a sudden he's doing everything he can to make himself look better and make you look worse in order to kind of get the attention of this girl. And it's just kind of like, dude, like, come on, man, who are you, man? It's like that's not something cool to do at all, bro. And it's a very weird experience because it just kind of shows like some of the people that you hang around with and like what they do. It's like they'll just bring up something that maybe you told them in private, or they'll just try and like just make fun of your appearance or something like that. And it's just so weird. And thinking about it, I've never found myself in this situation, I would say. I do know some friends that I've had that I consider to be close friends, in the past, where they kind of did this thing. It was so weird. It's just like, there's not a way to kind of distinguish these guys. You can't really like look at them and tell that they're going to be like that. Maybe you can make some assumptions, because for the most part they're kind of people who are a bit stagnant when it comes to any type of development, whether that be mental, physical, spiritually, whatever, right? And financially, even, who knows, right? And they'll kind of treat you in a way to where as if you were a douchebag, right? To where you're like some type of a-hole like that. And they'll just kind of, as if like put those characteristics onto you whilst in front of people. They never do this in private. They never do that in private though, right? Even if it sounds like as if, oh, they're just joking around, they're just kind of like lightly making fun of you. But then you'll kind of notice, like, if you have friends like this, or people around you like this, you'll notice that almost 90% of the time they only do this type of stuff when there are other people involved, right? Especially other people such as women, or people that they view to be of like higher status, so they can kind of just put you down in front of those people, and then also kind of lift themselves up. And it's just so weird. It's just so weird. These people are very obnoxious, and for the most part, again, these are guys, these are men doing this, right? It's so obnoxious, right? When a woman is going to do something like that, make fun of you for your downfalls or whatever, for the most part she'll do that to your face, not in a public situation. She'll do that to your face. She'll just say that to you, especially if she respects you, right? These type of guys, they do not respect you to any capacity. They might act like it if it's just the two of you guys, but when someone else gets involved, when there's like a girl involved, things like that, they'll just immediately switch to being an a-hole for whatever reason. And it's like you have to try and cut those types of people out of your life, right? There are certain situations, maybe very specific situations, one can run into where someone that they've known for a while, their true colors might show, right? And it's just one day to when that happens, right? Not one day, but there's one day where that might happen, right? And you got to see if they make it or if they fail it. And now I don't know if it's like these guys know what it is that they're doing, if they know that they're being like a bitch, like that's just very horrible behavior to do. And it's so weird. It's like it just makes me think like what is going on through their head to kind of act this way, right? It's almost like feminine. It's almost like a feminine way. Like girls will kind of do that. No, I don't even think girls would kind of do that. I've only ever seen that with guys. And it's just so weird. It's like what is in your head that's making you be like, yeah, this person who respects me as a friend or as a comrade or as an acquaintance, I should just like put them down and kind of like, slick disrespect them in front of all these people, right? Like for what? For what? And it's literally guys who fall short in many aspects of their life, right? It's kind of like a reverse bully, right? Let's say usually a bully, you would kind of see them as like someone who will try and physically dominate other people and just kind of take what they want through their, I guess, physical superiority. But this is someone who wants to play like some type of psychological or mind game. It's kind of like the gamer nerdy kid getting his revenge back on the jock or something by being like, "Hey, aren't you like a stupid big idiot oaf? Hey, I bet you can't spell the word supercalifragilistic look at my balls or whatever, right?" It's just I don't know, these people, these guys, because they're only ever guys, they suck. These people are horrible. These people, they're just they're just weirdos in my opinion, right? They're just weirdos. For the most part, you'll notice that they're kind of not good with girls too, right? So especially if you're a guy who's good with girls and you have good looks, you take care of yourself, you're in a better place than a lot of other people. These people will come for you, right? They will come for your social status. They will come for just like your image, your self image, your social image, right? These are kind of think of how there's like cancel culture, right? And how guys or just people in general who are doing very well for themselves and then they make one slip up. Now there's these types of guys, whether, maybe they just be young 14-year-olds or grown adults, they will just go off on them because of one little slip up and now like their social reputation is ruined, right? But if you look at all these guys, none of these guys have anything going for themselves, right? They spend however much time on the internet. They are probably lacking in their health. They probably don't have any actual like meaningful relationships outside of the internet. Don't go outside, the usual type of suspects. And earlier I said I know you can't really tell like these people just by looking at them, but even uh well, I say that because just even think of like some guys who are physically fit and they'll do that, right? Think of like how many times maybe you and your friend were playing outside. If this has ever happened to you, right? You might have seen memes about it. You and your friend are playing outside, then like an attractive girl walks by and he starts trying to like wrestle you or just like physically dominate you or whatever, right? Just trying to make you look like a fool, basically, just so he can look cool. And that's like, bro, that's the lamest thing ever. That's like just, it's like, dude, bro, are you my friend, bro? It's like, what's wrong with you, bro? You're doing all this just for some cooter. Like you're just like, bro, like calm down, man, calm down. It's not even that serious. And even they'll even do these types of things when you're not interested in any of the girls or any of the people in these situations, right? They will just find any way to just make you look bad no matter what. And these people are obnoxious. These people are very annoying to deal with. And you just kind of have to make sure just to kind of like have a filter on the people you hang around with. Of course, these people are snakes. They're sneaks. You might not even be able to know that for sure until you're put in that type of situation, right? You're just going to have to wait and see, and then just hope that they don't they're not a bitch. And then even like physically capable people, if they're not smart at all or if they're not financially stable, they'll even try and go after you when it comes to like anything else. Oh, dude, you're small, you're weak, you're tiny, whatever. So just watch out for these people, for these men, if I can call them that. And then, have a good one, guys. See you in the next video.